Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Good morning. Hello. Welcome back. I'm not editing that. I'm not. I'm going to say good morning. All right? To you, my friends. Thanks for tuning in, supporting the channel, all that good stuff. I have to say that this rental action that I've been doing, all right, for those of you that don't know, I've taken the Object 283, which I had 35 rental battles for, and I am playing it without gold and without equipment. I'm driving it like I stole it. I'm driving it as a rental should be. I don't even have camo on this thing, all right? For some reason, this has been some of the most enjoyable World of Tanks I have played in a long time. Probably because I'm doing well, and probably because I've got some lucky games where I didn't do so well and I got carried and I'm sitting at 60-something%. But I am closing in on the last few battles. I have about 6 to 8 or so left. By the time you see this, I might even be done by the time you see this video. I do have one more video coming up showing an ace tanker I had in it with no equipment and no gold ammo. I'm not really burning it up in terms of DPG. It's somewhere around 1500, which is pretty low for a tier 9. What I will say about this tank, though, is it has armor, and I just am able to hang around with this thing. It has a lot of armor for a medium. Anyway, let's get started because I have quite enjoyed this tank. I'm not try-harding. I don't care. I decided to do this on a lark. I'm not carrying gold ammo. It's making me play more careful to some extent. But I'm also at the same time not that worried that if I lose. It's just a rental, right? Who cares if you... The rental got a little scratch. Hopefully you got the insurance. Maybe the guy didn't see it when you brought it back. You know what I'm saying? Little ding on the door, little scratch on the bumper. Yeah, you went around it with the guy or the gal at first, and they gave you all the hardcore, you know, you scratch this thing, then if you don't take the insurance, the minimum payment is $852,000 for each scratch, right? Minimum, all that stuff. My suggestion is don't take that insurance, all right? Actually, that's not true. My advice to you, real world, is do what you got to do. My advice to you in World of Tanks is do not take the insurance on the rental. Drive it without equipment. Put a brand new crew in it. That's what I did. They were 100%, but they didn't have any skills. They're actually at 1 skill now and about 60-something% on the second skill. So we're on Himmels Mountain Pass Dorf. The classic 3-channel map. And I'm going to come over here where I can't talk today. We don't have a lot of help. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. Not a lot of help. Although we do finally have the M451 coming in, which is a really nice tier 9 heavy tank at this point. So I'm just going to bring the old rental up here and start poking people in the face, so to speak. It is middle tier, so I do have some... Actually, I'm top tier, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I have some tier 7s to beat up on, which is what I was trying to talk about. Unfortunately, we have a VZ. I really don't want to eat 2 shots off of that guy. I did bounce a shot, though. I told you about the armor. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. The 122 is taking on the VZ. I'm trying to figure out a way to maybe get a shot on the other VZ44. Sorry. Yeah. What did I say VZ? I meant TNH. Something. Somebody's shooting somebody, and I'm trying to shoot this other person. That's somebody else that's in the back. All right? That's what's happening. That's my analysis of this particular battle. It's my analysis of every battle, frankly. Take your green tank, shoot either the purple or red, depending on which color you have made them. They're the same team. I don't know if you knew this or not, but the purple and the red are the same people, despite the different color. Now, if you're colorblind, you don't know that, because they're all the same color. Or can you see purple? I don't know. All I know is colorblind people said, Guido, we can't see the reds very well, so can you make them purple? So I made the purples, or the reds purple, and so they're the same people as far as I can tell. Anyway. Coffee's nice. I may have had too much. It is my 3rd cup, so potentially I have a little bit of diarrhea of the mouth. Look out, AT. I'm going to kill this guy. Watch this. Where'd he go? Don't know. Didn't hit him. There he is. No, there he was. There he isn't. Okay? There he is. There he was. Now he isn't. Anywho, trying to take on heavy with no... Let's shoot the hatch. We're too low, fellas. We're too low. That's a bad angle. It was never going to work. But I gave it a shot, didn't I? I did. I gave it a shot. He's thinking about pushing me now because... Armor! Armor saved me now. Did not. Did not. That's a bummer. Fix the engine. Come around here. Apparently he's out of shots, and boom, there's a 350 for him. And we'll sneak back around the corner. Now look what's going on as I've been babbling over on the east side. The cap, I am noticing, has a situation developing. And all of a sudden the Hawk does everyone a solid and shows up behind these guys. And now I'm kind of waiting. Let's try to bait these guys a little bit. Maybe this dude will turn around. Let's shoot his hatch. That'll show him. Nope. Oh, he shot me. Okay, thank you. I'll just come in and take another 340 off of him. In goes the M451. Gets a slap on his side. The Hawk is still doing his thing. Kills the guy off. And we have cleaned up this particular flank. Alright, choose your own adventure, my friends. What I want you to do right now is decide where you're going. Do you, A, push to their cap? Herder, it's time to cap. Is that what you do? Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys lit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the map. Maybe not a bad idea, actually. But our cap's in trouble. Our cap's in trouble. Let's see what happens. Guido says, I am going back, just in case. Just in case. We'll head on back here. I don't want 3 guys to crawl up onto the cap, kill off our guys at the cap, like they are currently doing, and not quite get to their cap and cap in time. Plus the SMV CC56 is somewhere nearby, it would appear. So there goes our 56 headed back. The Hawk 12 goes after their TD, which was sitting about where he was last spotted. The AT is pushing. I don't know why he's not going back. And our guys at the cap are getting roughed up. Down goes the Hawk 12. And now that whole push to their cap thing is not looking so good. The Char Footer is killing things at a rapid pace. The CC56 gets in here. I take a shot into the ground. I tried to use my ground hacks. They did not work. Down goes the Char Footer. Okay, that's alright. So let's head back here and see if we can't find Mr. T95 and Mr. SMV. Our M451 is pushing in. Looks like he's going after the SMV. Nice job killing the M12, and that's exactly what I was worried about. We have the CC56, and pretty quickly Mr. T95 is going to show up. Try to take a shot there, don't quite get it. Oh, geez. Alright, that's a lot of hit points and a lot of gun. Our CC is trying to do some work. The old T95 is looking at me. I slapped that guy. He's still trying to look at me. I'm trying to back up. He doesn't quite have the gun depression. Thank goodness he didn't shoot me. Try to track this guy if I can. Didn't quite work. Our CC is in big trouble because he's facing both guns. And I'm hanging out right here. Down goes that guy. I really thought about potentially trying to go around the T95, but I just felt like by the time I maybe killed the CC off, we're both not very high hit points. The 122 TM is definitely a one-shot. Now he's a no-shot because he's dead and already got him. Unfortunate. So we're just going to have to come back here and try to take these dudes on as best we can. We'll tuck up here. And look at that. Their CC56 actually ended up beating our heavy. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. No idea. All I know is it is now me and the 103 against quite a bit of hit points. Quite a bit of. Alright, quite a bit of hit points. Oh, they killed one of our guys. Let's see if we can get the hatch. Doink! And this is looking grim, my friends. It's a rental, though. So the thing about a rental, as you recall and I have said multiple times, nothing out-accelerates, out-breaks, or out-corners a rental. Alright, so if you're in an area, say you're in a parking area, or you're somewhere up on a hill like this, and you want to get to the bottom of the hill, you have two options. You could go down the road, which would be straightforward, but that's not really an option for me because there's bad guys right there. Or you can take the road less traveled by, my friends. Let me see. Back. Now, was this really the best road not traveled by? I don't know. It looked good enough to me. It's a rental. Let's see what happens. We'll just kind of... Okay. Ooh. Brakes. Oh, that worked out very nice. Oh, that's very steep. Oh, golly. Clunk. 641. Well, that is not exact... Oh, look at this. Big man's coming after me. Big man came after me. Run away, don't shoot me. I was expecting to die at any moment. Oh, okay. Let's just kill him. No, because that's a bad angle, alright? I kind of wanted to go forward, but I was worried about that guy shooting me, which looks like he might have had a shot on me. So T95 is upside down. He's dead on his own, almost no matter what I do. Let's see if we can work on this CC. Back. Ooh, a bounce. You gotta like it. 980 bounced. So he's staring at me. Let's see if we can kill him. I don't know why I didn't fire, but I didn't. And it didn't work out. I wonder if he's upside down. How? They're both disappeared. Like, he's disappeared into the little... Oh, there he is. He's going to take a shot. No, he's trying to get a shot. Trying to get a shot. Let's kill this guy off. There we go. Hide behind the rock. And he's looking for a way off. Come on, Mr. CC. You can do it, buddy. You got me. Uh-oh. Look out, fella. Oh, jeez. I have to tell you, I was laughing. I was laughing. I think the people who are watching this were laughing because you're going to get some chat here pretty soon. But we just took that rental on down the hill, my friends, and repositioned, all right? 967 IQ play right there. Off the cliff, do 641 damage to yourself. All right, the reason I just did what I did right there, why I did what I did, I don't know where this 53-55 is. Couple things going on here. Number one, he's an arty player. Sometimes they do intelligent stuff. Number two, he's an arty player alone. So probably not pushing up, also too, in addition to. And I went that direction until I felt I was dark to make him think I was going up the hill or maybe coming up the middle. And then I'm going to swing around. Now, I have a couple problems here, potentially. If he was already headed around the map, right? Maybe he's down here or somewhere around the middle, or maybe even coming across the bridge already where I'm not going to catch him. He could get onto the cap before I can get to theirs, and either cap me out before I can get turned around, especially the further I go north, or make it a draw. The other problem with the draw is he actually has the capability to hit me on the cap. There's a couple places I can hide where he probably can't. But if I park in the wrong spot, he might actually be able to splash me and then cap me out. The further I get towards his cap and he doesn't get on our cap, the better off for me. Like if he gets on it anywhere, I would say about, you know, the 4-3 column or 2 column, somewhere where he can be on for 10 seconds before I can get to my cap, then I can't even really get a draw. Now the plan is, if he does at any point, once I'm around the corner, I'm going to come through the bridge side. So if I'm over by his cap, I'll come through the bridge side. If he jumps on the cap now, until about the time I turn this corner, I'm going to spin around and just head back the same way I came, and hopefully I can get up that hill in time. But the closer I get to this cap, the better off I am if he is moving towards my cap. And also, the more I'm starting to think maybe he's hanging out around by the cap. Now, I have 449 hit points. Unless he gets a shot into the top of my tank, say at the top deck there, straight down, some kind of pen, or a side shot that pens or something, I have a reasonable chance of not getting killed with one shot. Still, it's a 53-55, so it could take me out with a shot. Not probably with a splash, but a direct hit that pens. And this is very interesting what happens here. I did go to HE, and I find him. I'm like, oh, holy cow, he is there. And this is very good for me. All right, that's not a fantastic position for him based on his gun depression. He almost can't hit me right there. Although it is a bit dangerous because that is an angle which he could potentially drop on my deck or on the top of my hatch, top of my turret, and give me a pin. But I'm going to come in here. I'm not going to go too high to give him too much of a shot. Notice I can kind of look at his gun and he can't quite get it there. And his movement is really letting me know that he just doesn't have it. I'm going to shoot him right into the flat part there. HE actually worked for me. Fantastic. 450, that gives me my second kill. And we end up with the win. Drive it like you stole it. That was a lot of fun. There is no way that I should have won that. The T95 got really greedy. Somebody mentioned it in chat right there. That was actually a lot of fun. I was hoping I could dismount without taking 600 damage, but we got there. We got there. It was all according to plan. All according to plan. Appreciate the support, guys. Thanks for coming by, checking out the video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Keep sending me those replays. If you got anything interesting, send it along. We will see ya.